From LegitTechTutorials, and welcome to Advanced Java Practices. So this is Java tutorial number 22, and we're on to advanced level. So what are a couple of things that we're going to talk about the advanced level? Number one is going to be that we are going to have we're going to go into graphical programming. So that's going to be Windows and maybe even some games. We'll probably definitely go into some game libraries, mainly Slick 2D, which is a lightweight Java game library, LWJGL, and that's also what the original Minecraft was written on. So we'll get onto that. So we have Windows programming, game programming, and then we're going to have some of the higher level Java, which is basically what's called data structures. So that's stuff like algorithms, sorting, hash tables, trees, binary trees, searching, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be getting into that. So so this is going to be basically what's going to be in the advanced section is going to be things that basically by now you know all the basics. So we're just going to be expanding on the basics. And of course, the most advanced thing about any language is learning a new library, which is what you're going to see here. We're going to be using the Swing library that's built into Java. We're going to be using the Slick 2D library, probably Slick 2D library, which is a completely separate library. So that's going to be all new. That's going to be pretty cool. And then we're going to be expanding on the Java library with data structures. So this is we're going to go over a couple parts of the cool thing first, which is going to be the graphics. So we're going to use Swing, which is built into Java, and I'm going to teach you how to go from what we've been doing here, which is a console application, to a window application, which is a standard thing that you see. It pops up just like this Eclipse window. It's going to minimize, maximize, you can scale the window, all that kind of thing. So basically we're going to go File, New, Class, and let's call it what are we gonna call it? Let's call it let's just call it empty frame. So we're gonna call it empty frame, and it is not going to be extending anything, and it is going to contain a main. So let's go ahead and create a new empty frame class, and now we're going to import that package. So it's going to be import javax.swing.jframe. Now this is what we're going to use to create the frame, and just follow me here and I'll show you guys. This tutorial isn't going to be very long because I just kind of wanted to explain what was going on, what's going to be in the advanced series of my Java tutorials. So then we'll go into some more detail in the next video. Oops. Help if I spelled it right. Okay. So there we go. And then we're going to do space. So basically what we just created there is an object from this class here, these classes that we imported. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set the pixel size of the window. In this case we're going to do 300 by 400 pixels. You can change that to whatever you want. You can do full screen if you wanted. Frame.setTitle. So this is the title of the window. In this case, in yours, it says Eclipse at the top. So we could set LegitTechTutorials window. So that's what we're going to call it. And frame.setDefault close operation. And that's going to be what the frame is going to do when you want to close it. And then you see it there, so we're going to double click that. And so now basically if you hit the X, it will close. If you forget this particular call here, it will not close, and then you have problems. So we have frame.set visible true, and that's going to set to where you could actually see the frame. So now when we run it here, it'll compile. I must have misspelled something in there. Okay, I misspelled it. Okay, make sure you got that spelt right there. Hey, there's our new window, and it's got the name up there on the top, and you can see the little Java logo. And this is running using Slick, and you can see not Slick, sorry, Swing. So this is as you see here, the name of the library is called Swing. So that's basically how to create one of these J-frames. And I just did this this particular tutorial just to get you excited. It's basically just an intro to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going further into this, a lot further in the next couple tutorials. And so yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go over a lot more of the 2D graphic, the 2D, well, not 2D, but just the Windows programming. And you could also write games and stuff in this if you want to keep going further. But I would use a separate 2D game library like we're going to do to make some fun little games. Alright, so to wrap up what I said about the advanced tutorial series, so we're going to have Swing, which we're doing right now, to do Windows programming. And what you're gonna be seeing is we're gonna be porting a lot of the existing programs that we had, the previous practice programs, into Swing. So we could have an interface where it's got buttons. It would be something that you would see in an enterprise program. Number two is going to be, we're going to have some game well, number two, I guess you would say, is the data structures. We're not going to do the game library till later. So data structures such as algorithms, like sorting, binary trees, hash tables, stacks, all those kinds of things, to expand on your previous knowledge. So we're going to use all the stuff that we learned and go further and make some kind of interesting things with that. And then the third one is going to be Slick 2D, which is a 2D gaming library, a completely third-party 2D game library. Right now we've all been doing native libraries that are all inside Java. Now we're going to do external libraries for the third part, which is Slick 2D, which runs on lightweight Java game library, LWJGL, and that was also used to make Minecraft back in the day. So that's all coming here in this series, and then also I'm going to have other things past that, you know, stuff like maybe programming Android phones or whatever. But yeah, so congratulate yourself for making it this far, and I will see you on the tutorials past this one, and we're going to be getting into some cool stuff. So stay tuned and keep working at it. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for my for this series and other series like it. More videos in this series and the other series. And I will see you next video. If you have any questions, email me. My email is the LegitTechTutorials@gmail.com. So it's basically the YouTube channel's name at gmail.com. So if you have any questions, email me there. And I will see you guys in the next video. And thanks for watching. Take it easy.